Wait a minute, thumbnail. JonnyPink. First, I want to thank my sponsor, which is me. I pay for everything. I'm shooting Sony's A6700, and this is their 200 to 600 millimeter lens. And I'm here at Han today to shoot hummingbirds. At least I hope so. It looks like everything is so overgrown, and the bees are really taking over everything. Let me show you some of the first shots that I took with this. It took me a while to get it set up because it's completely different. But this one, as I was testing it and getting it set up, this is one of our two dogs. This one is Bean. She's blind. She's now deaf. And she has a collapsed trachea. She coughs all the time, but she is so sweet. She farts when she coughs too. And this is Coda. He is, I don't know, 17 years old. He's really old. Really sweet dog. And those were my first test shots. Then we went out to Sepulveda, and what I didn't realize about shooting, it was getting kind of late in the evening. We got stuck in traffic, couldn't get there in time, so it was getting dark. And what I wanted was spiders. So I got a few spiders. But what I forgot about Sony is it puts all their video files into another folder, just like my old video camera does. And I forgot about that, so I accidentally deleted those. But I've got some photos, so let me show you some photos with the Sony. And as I said, well, I'm thanking my sponsor, which is me. This is a rented camera and a rented lens. I rented some macro lens as well, and a short lens for video. The reason for doing all of that is because I wanted to play with this A6700. The best autofocus I have used so far has been in Canon. Everything for what I'm shooting is just so spot on, about 99.9% of the time, and I can't say that for other flagship cameras. Of course, I've only used Nikon and older Sonys. And Sony, I didn't like their color profile in the past, but what I've noticed with this is it has changed. It's actually pretty impressive. And the reason I wanted to try this was because I want to try their new AI sensor chip. I think that sounds pretty amazing. I expect Canon to follow suit with something equally as amazing, but their old stuff is, wow. So this is a little bit different, and by the time I'm done shooting over the next 4 days, I have this set up for 4 days. So I'm going to shoot morning, noon, and night, and process little bits of video, get a little bit of sleep, go out and do it all over again, process photos. So this is the end of just my first one, introducing the Canon A6700. I wasn't one of the fortunate ones that was sent it ahead of time. I rented it. I think you're still having trouble purchasing it. It's not available everywhere, so I feel fortunate. JonnyPink, if you found any of this interesting, amusing, give it a thumbs up. You're welcome to hit the subscribe button if you have not. And keep coming back, because by the end of all of it, I'll give my assessment on it, the differences between the R7 and the A6700. The only two things that will compete with each other is those two cameras. There's nothing else in that same class that'll do the same things. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic day. Let's shoot some more stuff out here.